Below on this page is, in my opinion, one of the most effective ways for any online entrepreneur that wants to own the algorithm, that wants to be able to utilize omnipresence, that wants to own the relationship with their customer, and to build a business that isn't just based upon your business model, but is based upon helping people. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 7, 8 years old. But since I was about 12 or 13, I've helped the same people. So for over 20 years, I've helped the same people. It's looked a lot of different ways. But one of the reasons why I'm successful today is because I own my own algorithm for my business. Because I realized 9 years ago that it's important. And so the details below this are going to allow me to help you own the algorithm, to strategize it, and to implement it into your business. Because right now, if you're listening to this, it's probably not mission critical. Your next month may be fine. But do the things that make it so you aren't having a house of cards in your business when times are good, so you don't have to scramble when times are not good because you didn't do what you knew you needed to do. I'll see you inside. I'm excited to go on this journey to building a true foundation instead of the house of cards that almost all use right now. Well, there's a couple pieces to owning the algorithm. The first piece of owning the algorithm goes back to 2017. And in 2017, I had my ad account banned. Okay, so in 2015, I went from doing $500,000 that year to doing $7 million 2 years later. And that was all very much possible because of Facebook ads. And of course, I've had hundreds of people that I've known, past clients, current clients that have had their ad accounts banned. And in that moment, up until that point, I relied upon Facebook ads. And after that happened, I got my account back and all these different types of things. I said, I can't rely on that. That's scary. That's scary. I remember lying in bed being scared about, wow, like this might be a once in a life opportunity and it just vanished. So I think that's one part. I think the second part of owning the algorithm is to own the relationship to your audience, right? If you've got to pay somebody else, or you've got to rent your social media platform, or you got to hope that you can get in front of your audience where like the artificial intelligence is deciding who to show and what to show, that's scary. That means that your monthly revenue, your yearly revenue is kind of decided upon someone else. That's not even a real entity. It's just artificial intelligence. I think that's a second part that's really important. So owning the relationship to be able to be in front of the person who is interested in what you have. Because we know people buy not because something's just relevant, something that is relevant and always occurring, or as I call omnipresent. And then I think the third reason why I believe owning the algorithm is really important is because of purely censorship. Over the last number of years, we've seen ideas, beliefs, ideologies censored. Facts changed. And if you argue against it, you very quickly become a conspiracy theorist, or in many cases, Facebook or Instagram just simply saying, well, you can't say that. You can't do that, or whatever social platform. I think that's wrong. I don't believe in that. I believe that we should be able to say what we want, and if that pisses somebody off, that's fine. So I think that's very, very important. And I also believe that in many ways, when we're in innovation, we may see the world differently than others, and that may be scary for someone else. And the ability for someone to say that that is an idea that we do not want to have, that fires me up. That fires me up in a passionate way where it's like, that's my freedom. Don't mess with that. I think owning the algorithm as well makes it so that businesses are about the ability to serve a specific type of person, okay? And so every single entrepreneur, one of the things that makes a business work is to understand sort of the DNA of who it is that you're working with, who you want to work with, especially in a personal brand business. And being able to own the algorithm is, well, if I own the relationship to somebody, I can sell low ticket, high ticket, mid ticket. I can sell trinkets. I can sell merchandise. I can sell events. I can sell one-on-one. I can sell courses. I could sell coaching. I could sell mentorship. I could sell anything, because the businesses or the personal brand or business is about helping a certain type of person more than just a certain type of product. So owning the algorithm is to put the power of the relationship that you have with your potential customers and make it so that there's no middleman. Or at least to reduce the ability for a middleman to tinker that relationship or to control that relationship. And then I think the last part, the fifth part for me, is to be able to make it so that my business isn't built on a house of cards. The number of entrepreneurs like myself in 2017 that have come to me and have $1 million, $3, $5, $10 million business, and they built their business on a house of cards, AKA hoping that the algorithm doesn't break, hoping that their ads are still the same way, hoping that their Facebook ad account or Facebook page works, or their Instagram page, or their TikTok page. I mean, look, we almost banned TikTok. We almost banned a social platform. The government almost banned, who knows if that'll still happen, but the government almost banned a social platform just simply because they wanted to. And so I believe owning the ability to obtain a new customer, to nurture your potential customers, makes it so that you live inside of a reality where you don't build your business on a house of cards. I've got a phone full of entrepreneurs who had their best year ever and then had a following not great year at all, simply because they didn't invest the money and the time and the energy into owning their own algorithm. And I don't want that for you. So that is why I believe that you must own the algorithm. That if you're playing a game where you take responsibility for your business and for yourself, you can't build an online business without owning the algorithm. Everything else, in many ways, is just to simply hope. Not even to manifest, but to simply just hope it works. And I don't believe in hoping. I believe in knowing.